Hi, this is Dan. I'm here with San Francisco Crypto Devs, and we're here interviewing Ron with Tokensoft today. Ron, what is Tokensoft?
So Tokensoft is a company that builds software for token issuers and also other aspects of the token economy, so people who are holding tokens.
And what do you do at Tokensoft?
I am a software developer there. I'm also, I guess, now an advocate for a standard we've been working on, ERC 1404.
ERC 1404, how long have you been working on that?
About 2 months now.
And what does ERC 1404 hope to accomplish?
So we're calling it the Simple Restricted Token Standard. It's a standard that hopes to take transfer restrictions in token contracts down to base principles, sit beneath some of the other popular standard proposals in the space, and really allow issuers, exchanges, wallet builders to reliably know why transfers might fail and be able to message token holders ahead of time.
You mentioned some of the other players in the space. Harbor, I believe, is one, and what do they do? Who are the other ones?
Harbor, Polymath, Open Finance.
And do people use those with your product, or?
They're offering platforms around issuing security tokens with, I guess, standards, but also some proprietary stuff mixed in there. Really, issuers would have to prefer using ERC 1404 or having those companies, if the standard were more widely adopted, use ERC 1404 in their standards.
Now, securities are highly regulated. The government is all over this, and they don't want bad actors and improper traders involved in this. How does 1404 help with that?
So it gives an interface around reporting and kicking off the transfer restriction logic. One of the things we're focusing on is building out examples of how to enforce common restriction patterns. So, for instance, whitelists or maximum number of shareholders or token granularity.
Excuse me, what's a whitelist?
A whitelist is a list of Ethereum addresses that either are allowed to hold the token, are allowed to send or receive the token. You could use a whitelist to represent a jurisdiction, so say US accredited investors. You can use whitelists for a lot of different transfer restrictions.
So using tokens as a security has got to be a very intriguing opportunity for some companies. What are some of the companies that are looking at this?
So a lot of these companies are blockchain companies that are putting their money where their mouth is, and they're saying we're going to issue our equity as a token. And then for the companies that aren't blockchain companies, they're also looking. They're early adopters that are anticipating this future where these blockchains are 24/7 global liquidity pool asset exchanges on top of the internet. And I think that's really the exciting part.
And how does this 24/7 change the dynamic of the current trading market? How does it assist in liquidation of liquidity?
Well, you have, because you have at least in the case of a public chain, you have a really public transaction history and audit trail. You have the ability to do things like have near instant settlement, but one of the other things as well is paying dividends through smart contract logic.
Paying dividends?
Yeah, and you could do that on-chain instantly.
Instantly. So you'd simply make one payment to a contract which would distribute throughout your shareholders' value?
Right. You could look at the token holders and you could have a function written on a smart contract that distributes, in the case of Ethereum, Ether proportionally to their token holdings.
Now, one of the big concerns in securities is KYC, know your customer. Mm-hmm. You have to know who is holding parts of the company and how much of the company they hold. How do you address those situations?
Those sorts of things are, and this is one of the services that Tokensoft provides, is bringing investors or traders onto alternative trading systems through a flow that actually does their identity check, does the appropriate AML list checks, and then has that potential token holder sign a message with their account, and then only after all that, take their address and put it in a whitelist that says this address is good to send and receive this token.
And how long have you been working on the 1404 token?
This has been a project internally for a couple months, probably about 2. But we launched or I should say, we filed the issue to the Ethereum EIP repo just a couple weeks ago.
Sorry, the EIP repo?
Yes, EIP, Ethereum Improvement Proposal.
Yeah.
Yes.
And are they interested? Have they given you any feedback yet?
We've gotten quite a few comments on the issue. There's a lot of people who are thinking about security tokens, and there's a couple other similar ones out there, and it seems like everyone's really looking to work together and find the best solution for the space, how to really move everything forward.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I'd like to add that Tokensoft is hiring. We're looking for DevOps people, marketing people, sales people, full stack developers, really designers, anyone who's looking to make an impact in this space.
Just curious, how big is Tokensoft right now?
We are 14 right now.
14 people. And how's your funding? You doing well?
We're doing very well.
Very well. Oh, look at that smile. You want a good job, go to Tokensoft. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
See us next time.